Hey, crazy people. Uh, this is my third video. I split them into parts, and I'll probably end up doing a fourth video, but the fourth one's probably gonna be quick. And just do anything I gather that didn't get for the first three. Once again, this is the War series. This is the stuff I'm looking for everyone to have done for war, or guides into getting ready for war. Last video was construction. The first video was your heroes and how they affect your your army. And this one, like I said, research. The first thing to focus in research is obviously going to be military. Everyone who wants to participate in any type of war should have their army health, army offense, and army defense up to 7 right away. They lock at 7 until you do the rest, but this overall helps your overall army altogether. The next thing you should focus to prevent troop loss and resource loss is your health to level 7. And after that, it's up to you. These are equally important. Offense and defense are equally important. I go defense first, and then I do offense. Because that way, if I do make a mistake with my attack, I lose less. And then, of course, you'll need offense to get anything past level 7. These all stop at level 7 until you're ready for level 8, which would mean infantry defense for level 8 health. Level 8 infantry defense needs level 8 offense. And level 8 offense needs you to have everything else level 7. Or, well, all offense needs everything else to be level 7. And when you get these to level 8, the next thing you want to do is focus on army, offense, and defense, and health to level 8. As soon as everything else is level 8. And then level 9, level 10. To unlock tier 4 troops, you want your entire tree has to be up to level 10. So if you see some with tier 4 troops and low might, they're probably going to still beat your ass. That's the main focus for your research. If you're pay to play, it's really easy to just go into this and use your resource in your bag to do research and construction. But if you are free to play, you're going to have to balance between your military tree, if you want to be good in war, and your economy tree, or your monster hunt tree. Monster hunt's probably more important for free to play. Not only because it gives you resources, but it gives you XP for your heroes, it gives you XP for your account, your level, and it gives you speed boost and gems. It's very important to get your monster hunt up to at least level 3. If you're doing it just for resources, the monster hunt, aggressive hunter, all this stuff isn't as important. But you will want to eventually get up to Monster Hunt 4, which requires a lot of research. It requires all these to be level 8, which requires these to be level 8, which requires all this to be level 8, and these to be level 8 for these. So this is where I'm at with Monster Hunt. I've stopped doing Monster Hunt training. It's just starting to take way too long. This isn't too bad. I could probably do this in 8 hours after if I get my talent tree done. But that's for free to play. If you're pay to play, I wouldn't go too far into Monster Hunt. You should focus your military first. As for other military trees, do not focus on defense at all. I shouldn't have even gone this far into the tree. The traps, yeah, they hurt your enemies. Yeah, they add to your might level. But all in all, they're worthless. They're not going to stop an attack. They're not going to do anything to help you out. Unless your wall is, you've literally focused this tree all the way up to level 10 altogether, which puts your military at a very weak state. Like I said, economy, only do economy when you need the resources. Right now I'm short on stone, so I've leveled this up to 7. Leveling it up again is going to take a little bit, and I don't have the speed boost to do it. So I need to focus my construction on my mines to get my stones back up. I was short on wood, and now let me show you guys where I'm at on wood. I focus wood between talents and research, and now I was up to 80 something yesterday, but I had to start this, which needed like 11 million wood. Considering we're on the verge of war with at least 2 guilds right now, I've started long research, long construction, and switched my talent tree, which I will go over later, to my war tree. I also have an economy tree. In my economy tree, which I can't afford to put these 8 points in because it's 270,000 guild coins, I have timber focus and a stone focus. I don't really have issues with ore. Partially because I don't focus on training infantry that much. I do have a ton right now, but for the most part, I only do infantry when I have excess ore and I don't have much for stone, because both archers and actually, hold on, sorry, sidetracked. Cavalry take stone, and archers take stone, which is why I'm so low on stone. And right now, because I'm so low on stone, I'm focusing on my infantry because they don't take stone. But I need to level up these for that. I got distracted again. I went off topic. I am sorry. Construction speed. You should focus early on. Everyone's construction speed should be up to 8, because that's when it starts taking a really long time. Obviously, because I don't have my research gear or economy tree equipped, it takes me 114 days to do construction level 10. It took me 24 days to do construction 9, and I only decided to get it because I had these speed boosts at the time to speed boost through it, and it's helping a little bit on construction. But for the most part, it's good to get up to 10. It's not super important, but it is super important early on to get it higher up to speed up your castle going on. Vault management doesn't give you a great boost until level 10, really. I never need more than 3 million of anything in my storage. Right now, wood is probably the one I get most of. Oh shoot, I'm gonna miss this because I'm doing the guide. Wood is probably the only one I have trouble with, overflowing my vault. And it's not a bad thing. If I get attacked, I lose some wood, but at this point, I get through it so fast that I don't need it. Resource harvesting and weight training. Weight training is pretty good for attacking. It's one of the more important ones, because you get more resources per attack, and then you have to attack the enemies less to zero them out. Resource harvesting, I simply got just because I was going to do the resource stuff in this Guild Fest, but I've decided against it because I needed. It's taking too much time, and then Guild Fest started and everything, so it sucked. I'll go into these last. Familiar tree. I focused on the familiar tree during the Moonlight, where the packs cost next to nothing, and I got up to Pack 3 using speed boost mostly. Pack 3 is a good one to have. Pack 4 is near impossible. You're gonna have to have Academy 25, but those are the really good packs to have. If you shouldn't be focusing much on familiars. I wouldn't go past level 1 unless you're speed boosting. And if you want to spend time on research, you have a couple speed boosts. I would do the merging cost down for Pack 1, and possibly gym training. You shouldn't need animal harvesting until you're up to Pack 3 or 4. These are only up because I need them for lower down the list to get Pack 3s. And Pack 3s have a lot of good guys in them, but it takes a very long time. I had to actually have Liz help me with that one with a couple of her gems when I did it. But like I said, I only did it because the Moonlight thing was on, and the guys didn't cost. This cost me like 500,000. Now it's 3.5 million. So I only do packs when Moonlight's on. Otherwise, in my spare time, I'm just training everything up, waiting for the next event for that because I don't have the extra resources to focus on that. I need to attack them. So the next tree we need to talk about is upgraded military. Not too important. It's good for saving some resources, I guess, but not too good. It doesn't really give you much until it's level 10, which it blows. But to get your tier 3 stuff up to level 10, you need to get everything previously up to level 10. It's not really worth the large amount of time it's going to take to train them up. The only reason I've gone so far is innate talent, and more importantly, gear swap for me, because gear swapping, there's lag in between swapping and feats gear, and I have to switch between construction, monster hunting, war gear, and excuse me, war gear and research gear. I think that's the one I missed. But even more importantly, a battalion. You want at least one. If you can get down this far on the tree. It does take, you need to get down to innate talent and training speed and barracks expansion to unlock it. But it's really good to be able to target your castle you want to attack. I'll show you guys really quick what it does. And I'll show you really quick how to do it because it's easy. It gives you this list over here. It's really good to be able to just target someone. I leveled up trackers, so I got extra troops. But I have to fix my battalion. You just target someone, click your troops, it gives you the heroes you're going to use, and you go and you kick some ass really quick, instead of, having to fiddle with the levers or type in the numbers. It's way easier just to do that, especially after after you get your max army capacity in troop size, like a lot of us are getting right now. Innate talent, not too important. It does require you to have a talent reset every time you want to switch, which I think is retarded. I think if you have a tree, you should be able to switch to it back and forth with no problem, but they have to make their money somehow, I guess. They're certainly not making it with people spending hundreds of dollars on other packs. Barracks expansion, not too important. Like I said, you shouldn't have more than 2 barracks because you don't need the large amount of training speed. Or troop training, more importantly, you need training speed. Training speed, it takes an insane amount of time to research, so I haven't gotten too far into it. I got it for quick swap and to do central command. That's about it there. Army leadership, I only went down to get the range phalanx and cavalry phalanx. They help out a lot if you know exactly what your enemy has. And I did one max deposit because I was doing my at the time my gems were about up in my trove. There we go. But as for resource harvesting, weight training, it's smaller bonuses than you get in the economy tree. So I wouldn't only go after these guys if you've maxed your economy tree and you're not in any need of military research. Eventually you'll want them, but they're not that important. Oh, Tucker fell asleep. I got a half hour before the girls get home, so I gotta hurry this up. Military command, I only went down 1 into these to get down to here. And I actually honestly have no clue why I went into this. I think at the time I was going to do more Dark Nest, and I wanted to get down here. But I did get shelter expansion. I may have wanted stamina limit too, but I never have max stamina, so I skipped it. Excuse me. Shelter expansion. It's not too great. If you can get it to level 10, it's good. But I quickly realized that you need to have gold storage level 8 to do that, and to get gold storage level 8. Well, that's easy, but you're gonna have to level up everything to level 9 or 10 in here to get this to max. So I quit on that. I have a familiar also doing adding on some to my shelter bonus. And actually, I think I'm at the end of research. You got, like I said, don't do defense. I went into it, and it was dumb of me to go this far into it. I wanted the tier 3 traps and stuff, basically, and that was it. These I've only done actually literally in Guildfest when I need to do the research quest. That's what I saved these for, and even these are getting pricey at level 3, where it's unneeded, it's unnecessary expenses. But yeah, if you see anything in my tree that was just quick researches, it's probably for Guildfest quests. Oh, excuse me. So that's about it for research. I've gone through every tree. I got a frog in my throat now. But like I said, you want to focus. Everyone needs to be focusing on military research, and everyone needs to tell everyone else to focus on military research. Before we can go to a good war, everyone needs to have full sheet of 7. At least. And me and Liz are focusing on military to hers are getting up to 8, and she's speeding ahead of me. And I'm not even sure how. But this is it for research video. I'm gonna do one more quick one before my kids get home from school. It's going to be on talents and gear for war. And if there's anything I missed, please get back to me, guys. Guild mail is the easiest way that I'll see it. I read every single message I get. I don't just skim through them. And yeah, that's about it. Until next time.